Hello, Miami. We're here for another edition of raw, unedited car audio reviews tonight, featuring only the best products available to mankind. Today we have something very, very special on tap, and it's not the directed shirt right here. Directed, check it out. I'll let my boys at Viper. Watch out, CompuStar. Just kidding, CompuStar's better. We have Boss Audio Skull Series, though. Phantom Skull, so it's not even a real skull, it's a ghost skull. Look out, Skeleton Army. These guys are gonna just fucking rip shit up. And I don't know if you saw how fantastic of a value these are at $19.99 a pair for the 6.5s, or $17.99 a pair for the 5.25s. Fuck, they even go down to $14.99 a pair for the 4-inchers. I don't know how we're not buying these guys. I don't know how every single car isn't coming from the factory with these things just built in, because they are by far the best speakers you can get on the market right now. As a matter of fact, they have something so awesome in them that your brain just will not be able to fathom it. I know mine personally couldn't the first time I found it. I'll always remember that day. It's a real special time in my life when I peeled a door skin off of a late 90s Cherokee, and I found 4 Boss Audio Skull Series speakers. Between the 4 speakers, 4 of them, we had 3 screws holding them in. Yes, it was very well distributed. The 4th one just got lonely, something like that. I don't know if the screw fell out or maybe it was never there in the first place. It's kind of a Schrodinger's cat puzzle of speaker installation here. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Is the screw there or gone? You don't know until you pull the door panel off. Who installed it? My cousin Tito, or dude, just the guy down the street who, he needed a case. He needed that case of beer, and fucking unemployment just wasn't cutting it that week. He spent all of his money on fucking weed and blow, and that case of beer, he was out. He would have done anything for that beer, and he did do anything. As a matter of fact, he might have had these fucking speakers laying around in his garage, sold them for a case of beer on top of it. You know, you could buy like a real good case of beer, like Blue Moon or something like that. That would cost more money than these speakers. Think about that. What would you rather have? Fucking awesome speakers, or would you rather be a fucking drunk? Well, let me tell you, drinking beer makes it feel good. These speakers don't. But I forgot to mention the awesome thing that these speakers do when when they're driven to the point of clipping. When that nice sine wave goes away and becomes a flat wave, they have LED lights in the eyes of the skull. Let's see here. LED lights in the eyes. Bam! Holy fuck! In the eyes. Bam. I bet you would have never fucking thought of doing that because you are not on the cutting edge of car audio like Boss Audio is. Unfortunately, that's why your company sucks. Talking to you, American Base, Sundown Audio, get with the program here. You're not doing the right shit. But yeah, so it's like a thing in here. It's kind of like people that get off by asphyxiating themselves or something like that. Like, you're driving these speakers to the point of clipping and they are fucking mad at you. They are just pissed. But the lights are lighting up and that's super cool and you feel good. And dude, that fucking Molly that you popped earlier, that, fuck, you probably popped it right before you were about to put these things in, man. You're not putting screws into the door. You're like turning dreams and wisdom into the metal of the door, and that's comprised of the lives and souls of every worker that touched this car, dude. And it's really a transcendental experience installing these speakers like that, I would imagine. But when you're all done and you turn it all the way up and your fucking dual radio is putting out a clipped signal at 25% volume because you have the bass and the loudness and the bass boost and everything turned all the way up, this shit is gonna blow your fucking mind because the lights are lighting up while the speaker's destroying itself. Dude, like, if you're fucking asphyxiating yourself at climax, you're feeling so fucking good. You might die, you might burn up in a puff of electrical smoke that you can't put back in, but fuck, did it feel good. And 11 people have something to say about this, and as a matter of fact, most of them have something positive to say about this. Man, everyone's saying how great of a value this is, and it really is a great value if you are deaf. If you're deaf, they're really fucking cool, because if, you're just about the looks when you're deaf. Deaf people have systems too. They can feel it. They feel the bass. Feel the bass. But let's see. Alex said something smart. He said these are just a waste of money. Rather buy Pioneer or Sony for that price. Sorry, Alex, you're not going to be able to afford Pioneer or Sony for that price. But for that price, you would be better off fucking buying a pair of earbuds, probably. And if you really want the light, you can... Smartphones these days have all sorts of cool apps and shit like that. You can download Candy Crush and have your fucking spaz cousin play it in front of you in a dark room, and that'll probably be about the same effect. It might be even better multicolored lights. These ones are only red. I don't know, afraid for another $2 they could have put multicolor in there or something. Come on, guys. You know, this guy, Sean, dude, the skulls are a nice touch. And he says, you have to turn it up most of the way before the lights light up. But, man, they're cool to watch when you're doing that. Yes, sir, Sean, you do have to turn it up most of the way because it takes a DC signal to make those LEDs light up. And if you're playing a DC signal through your speakers, they're very, very fucking mad at you at that point. You are killing those speakers right there. But, man, they have some Neo Mylar tweeters, and that is... you can't compete with that. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Kicker. Sorry, Full Cal, you cannot compete. Let's have a peek here and see what the cheapest speakers are on here as well. Because I think we could probably get cheaper than $14.99. I really do. I really think they can be cheaper than $14.99. Let's see what the rock bottom pricing is. Lowest first, sort by. You know that everyone and their brother's doing this. Oh, Audio Pipe's got some replacement voice coils. That's good at least. Tweeters, we can get pile tweeters for $6 a pair. No, that's not even a real speaker though. It's just a Twitter. Just a Twitter, bro. Y'all got them Twitters in stock? Here we go. We have a two-way Chaos Series Boss Audio 3.5-inch speaker. These things take 70 watts. 70 watts RMS, guys. 70 watts. These have like the Pioneer D series in my car, dude. Those $90 D series, you know, cheap speaker, cheap shit compared to this, man. $10 a pair, I can get 70 watts that I can flow into these little fuckers. I am gonna need to invest in a bigger amp, guys. Wow, Boss Audio, these are looking good. Let's see. Thank God they have 23 customer reviews to tell us how good these are. Great value, much better than the price suggests. I wonder how they sound, Henry. Tell me how they sound. He just thinks they're a great value. He didn't even install them yet. He just bought them because they were such a good deal, man. He's got a whole fucking wall of shit that he bought. Dude, he's at Walmart and like fucking pasta strainers that you can hang from the shower head are on sale. So that way when you're done cooking your pasta, you hang that shit in your bathtub and just turn the faucet on and it washes the pasta off. It stops cooking it right there. You don't want that heat continuing on when you want that al dente pasta. I don't know if you guys have cooked the real thin noodles before. That's the way to do it, dude. They were on sale 25% off at Walmart. He has a whole fucking rack of them next to these Boss Audio speakers. Dr. Mark M. Hoffman, DSR. I'm not going to comment on that abbreviation right there, DSR, because there's just way too many ways to have fun with that one. But the speakers I bought, I put them on my motorcycle. They work great. I waterproofed them. You waterproofed them, so they work great. Sorry, there was a lot of commas in there. How did you waterproof them, guys? How do you think? Dude, that shit that you spray on your shoes? I sprayed that shit on my everything, dude. I sprayed it on everything. I sprayed it on my windshield because fuck Rain-X, right, dude? Rain-X? No. Quit buying that shit and buy that other shit that you spray on your shoes. And I guess your speakers, too. Man, it was so nice to have something that finally worked the way I wanted to. They fit perfectly on the dash of my bike where I wanted them to. Thank you again. What is that, 3.5-inch speakers? Does he have an old Honda Goldwing or something? You know those Goldwing guys are always a little bit off anyway, man. This guy fucking probably waterproofed his whole bike. He has a sheepskin seat on that bike, like with the wool still attached and shit like that. He waterproofed that. And now when the chicks are sitting on the seat and getting so fucking wet when they hear those Boss Audio speakers, that juice just rolls right off, dude. It was such a pain in the ass having to... he kept... Fucking, dude, I've had the same problem. You keep having to take your seat cover off, get the shit bleached. Sometimes you get a dirty kind of girl, and... Don't even talk about the cleaning bills for that shit. Spray that shit down, just like your shoes, man. Spray it down. Do it to your bed sheets, too, man. Then you don't even have to wake up at night to go and take a piss, man. Dr. Mark Hoffman says so, man. Start pissing in your bed. Just use that shit that you spray on the sheets. It's awesome. Not great. They sound like they are blown. I'm only running them directly from a Sony head unit at half volume. They distort. I don't understand it. My bass boost is turned all the way up. I wanted good bass out of these. Damn it. Decent speakers, nothing amazing, but good value. There you go, Jarek. Jarek is the voice of reason here. Thank you, Jarek. Jarek is the guy that walks into a boardroom full of people arguing about whether it should be $99.99 or $99.98. And he's the one that goes, guys, who fucking cares? We need to fucking move on to something bigger, like... Dude, we need to decide exactly how to market our next scam item to the unknowing public. So let's get over it and just market $99.98. That extra penny is not going to matter after we sell 10,000 of these. Jarek's the voice of reason. Jarek's my man right there. I don't know why he bought these, because he's a smart guy, but it's cool though. Man, this guy bought these... Oh, okay. I bought these around 3 months ago. 3 months ago. They blew in the first month. I don't know why. It just died. And here he is. 2 months later, he decided, dude, I really fucking hate those Boss Audio speakers. Well, actually, I only kind of hate them. I'm going to give them 3 stars. Mostly 2s and a 4 in usability. But 2 months later, he decided he really wanted to tell the internet exactly how he felt about these. But let me tell you about Matey here, who only gave them 1 star. Just 1. Blew after 2 weeks of abuse. You get what you pay for. Yeah, you do. 2 weeks of abuse. Oh, I have 20% battery remaining. I guess I should plug in. I guess this iPod 4th gen just isn't doing it for me. Bad choice. Said bad choice. Doesn't live up to my standards. Because, dude, when I buy a fucking $10 pair of speakers, I want them to be amazing. Let me tell you about the last $10 pair of speakers I bought. It was... $10 Bose Audio, and I thought Boss, you know, S is later on in the fucking alphabet, so it must be better, but $10, it had better be goddamn amazing. Not up to my standards. Especially carrying the name Boss, because when you're buying Boss, you are expecting something good. When I buy a fucking Russian Lada car, I expect to be able to drive the wheels off of that fucking thing. More than 5 miles, guys. I'm not talking about, like, broken lug studs or anything like that. I expect to get, like, 500,000 kilometer on my car, and fucking when it carries the name Boss, you know it's great. The higher the volume, the more distorted your sound is. Very disappointed, and I would not recommend these to anybody. Just waiting to blow the fuckers so I can buy better Twitters locally. Man, how could Boss Audio fucking put out a bad product? I'm so sad. These ones blew after 2 weeks. These ones blew after 3 months. Jeez. Man, they work great for 1 week. There's a running trend here, guys. I don't know what these guys are doing wrong, but fuck, they fit flawlessly in my 2005 Neon. Oh, this poor guy who can't afford an SRT4. Cause, you know, if you're driving an SRT4, guys, I hope you're not calling it a Neon, because it's not. Maybe it is. Man, goodbye, Rover dude. You did it. Oh, this is a waste of money. But it's like how black people are talking, like gun up in my waist, shit like that. A waste of money. This guy's got so many bands. His waist is made of money. Like he walk into the club and people go like, "Holy fuck, man, is that Rick Ross?" He's like, "Nah, bro." Lifts up his shirt and shit like that, and it's just money. Underneath it, he's like a fucking 6'6" long dick slim nigga sticking yo chick. Mike Jones, skinnier version. He's kind of like an alien looking guy, but man, with all that money in his waist, he looks like he's fucking 300 pounds. But these ones are crap, and they blew the first week I had them, half turned up off a stock head unit. Dude, when you got a waist full of money, I don't know why you wouldn't buy something a little better than $10. I mean, I guess you don't get a waist full of money by wasting money. Bummer. But, you know, with that wasteful of money, that's really got me working on my new mixtape here coming up. So I'm going to start doing in on that. And you guys are going to keep being classy, okay? You guys are going to keep buying that Boss Audio product for me to review. Maybe a little bit of Pile Audio, too. We'll have to get in on that. But, you know, Konbanwa, Jeanne, all that shit. Have a great evening. Keep it real.